Welcome, my dear students of 9A and 9B, to my history class. Today's lesson number 3, new ideas and religions. Points, as I mentioned, look at it. Similarities between Buddha and Mahavira. Second point, differences between Buddhism and Jainism. Third, cause of decline. Fourth, their teachings and its focus. First point, similarities between Buddha and Mahavira. Similarities between Buddha and Mahavira. You know, Lord Buddha and Lord Mahavira, both of them started their career as a social and religious reformer. Both of them left their homes with a view to face the eternal truth of life. Both of them belong to royal families. There are many similarities between the two religious reformers, Lord Buddha and Mahavira. Both Buddha and Mahavira belong to royal families, as I mentioned earlier, and they were Kshatriyas by caste, born in the 6th century BCE. Both of them born in the 6th century BCE. They both renounced worldly life at about same age and believed in ahimsa and respect for all forms of life. Both challenged the authority of the Vedas. Lord Mahavira challenged the authority of the Vedas. Lord Buddha also challenged the authority of the Vedas, because what is there in the Veda? Veda was the old traditional system of teaching and preachings under the gurus through the Gurukul system of education. But both these two religious reformers had no respect, no belief on that very system. That's why they openly challenged that old and traditional system of Vedas. Their teachings did not focus on abstract concept of God, because both of them did not believe in the existence of God. But during Vedic age, they had great respect for the Almighty God. They gave people a code of conduct for a better life. They stressed on ahimsa, they stressed on karma, they stressed on moksha, and preached in the language of the common people. They preached in the language of whom? Of the common people. Language of the common people. Earlier, people could not understand the basic concept of preachings and teachings under the Brahmins, because the Brahmins knew only one language, that was Sanskrit, and through Sanskrit they could explain all the mantras. They uttered mantras, Sanskrit slokas during yajunas, during religious festivals, but common people, they could not understand it properly. Common people did not have any access to that religious practices. That's why they had many grievances against that old and traditional system of religious practices. But ultimately, when the two great personalities, two religious reformers, Mahavira and Buddha, introduced their own languages, Prakrit and Pali respectively, people accepted it cordially, because both the two languages, Prakrit and Pali, help them to understand the preachings and teachings of both the two religious reformers better informed. As a result, they gave it importance. Buddhism became a world religious religion. Buddhism became a world religion, whereas Jainism was confined to some parts of India, because Lord Mahavira himself did not travel outside India. He traveled all over India or many parts of India and pressed the concept of his own concept, uh, Jainism. On the contrary, Lord Buddha traveled many parts of India, not only but outside India. He also sent his followers to preach the concept of Buddhism outside India. King Ashoka himself sent his children to to convey the message of the concept Buddhism outside India, and then it became very much popular among the people. So both of the two religious reformers contributed a lot in establishing their own stance, own religious explanation perfectly. So this is the difference between Buddhism and Jainism. What is the difference between these two religious concepts? Jainism introduced the language Prakrit. On the contrary, Buddhism introduced the language of Pali. Prakrit was comparatively, harder than Pali. That's why many people could not understand prominently through Prakrit, but through Pali, almost all people could understand it because Pali was their common language. So this is the basic difference between these two religious concepts, Jainism and Buddhism, made a difference between their standards. And another thing is that Buddhism became popular for following the middle path. Jainism also carried the principles of non-violence to an extreme. Jainism adopted the policy of non-violence, but into an extreme form. But Buddhism adopted the concept of middle path. That means Lord Buddha did not want to give, hardship to human body while making meditation. But in spite of it, he adopted the policy of middle path, so that process must give satisfaction, mental and physical satisfaction to a person, and person can reach his goal. That's why both of the two religious concepts, Jainism and Buddhism, Jainism and Buddhism, establish itself in their respective areas. Jainism could not become popular among the people only because of this hardship, but Buddhism became popular among the people because of its simplicity. Monastic order form of Sangha, whereas Jains gave greater importance to laity. Buddhism became a world religion, whereas Jainism was confined to only some parts of India. Because Jain Lord Mahavira himself did not travel outside India. Some limited states, some limited cities of India he traveled and preached, and also was, his concept was patronized by Ajatsatru and other, religious and other kings. And as a result, Jainism gained popularity during its first half, but during the later part, Jainism could not gain popularity because of its, hardship, because of its extreme technique of non-violence method, principle of non-violent method. As a result, Buddhism became a world religion and Jainism confined to some parts of India. Another one, cause of decline. There are certain causes behind it. The religious concept, Brahmanism, Brahminical Hinduism lost its royal patronage. Both the religions declined due to a revival of Brahminical Hinduism and loss of royal patronage as the Guptas were the followers of Hinduism. Sikhism in both the religions, corruption in the Sangha, and the Turkish invasion led to further decline in their popularity. causes of the decline, both the two religious concepts, Jainism and Buddhism, decline due to revival of Brahminical Hinduism and loss of royal patronage, as the Guptas were the strict followers of Hinduism. Sikhism also became the religious concept under the Sangha, and many corruptions which were there, these were not removed. Moreover, Turkeys invaded some parts of India and also became a cause of declination of their popularity. Now, what was the another important factor which also led to the growth and development of Hinduism in India instead of Jainism and Buddhism? Because of the royal patronage of the Gupta kings. The Gupta kings earlier, they patronized Jainism and Buddhism but on temporary purpose. But later on, they realized that their own religious concept should be Hinduism, and that's why they withdrew their royal patronage from the two religious concepts, Jainism and Buddhism, and they extended their keen cooperation. They embraced the newly introduced religious concept, Hinduism, strongly. Besides, Sikhism also became very popular in various parts of Punjab. This religious concept tried to remove corruption in the Sangha. Moreover, Turkeys invaded India and destroyed the former glory and image of Buddhist Sanghas, Viharas, monasteries. So many Sanghas, monasteries, so many, religious centers which were constructed under the royal patronage of, Emperor Ashoka and Kushana king Kanishka, Ajatasattu. These all monasteries which once were constructed by them, these all were destroyed by the Turkish invaders. As a result of it, the popularity of Buddhism and Jainism lost forever, and the newly introduced concept Hinduism became popular because the Gupta kings came to power and accepted it to be the state religion, strongly supported it, the Brahminical Hinduism, and as a result, it lost its royal patronage. The former religious concept, Buddhism and Jainism, lost its religious faith and belief. So, both the two religious concepts, Hinduism and Sikhism, became popular in two parts of India, in some parts of western part of India and the other parts of India, Hinduism under the royal patronage of the Gupta kings. Up to this, my dear students, thank you.